Welcome to SVM's Conference Blitz for Week 5 of the high school football season. This is the Three Rivers edition. I'm Dan Woessner alongside Christopher Heimerman and Patrick Petrosky, and we'll take you around the 3 games in the Three Rivers this week. The first game pits the Erie Prophetstown Panthers at 3-1 going to Manulus to play Bureau Valley, who's 1-3. EP is coming off a 41-27 win over Fulton, which highlighted 2 pretty big stars in the area. The one being Nick Williams. If you haven't heard about him yet, he's putting up touchdowns like it's going out of style. He's got 13 touchdowns through 4 games. He's rushed for 724 yards. Both are area highs, and he's got a lot of help around him. That being said, this is almost a must-win with Newman and Orion coming up in the schedule for EP. They want to get to those 5 wins as quickly as possible to make sure they become playoff eligible. BV's in a must-win situation for another reason. At 1-3, they can't afford another loss. They're coming off a 33-19 loss to Kewanee, and after Week 1, the wheels have just come off. They were leading St. Bede in Week 2 and let the Bruins pull out a win in the 4th quarter, and then they got thumped by Newman in Week 3. You don't want that 4th loss, but I think it's going to come for them this week. I have Erie Prophetstown winning 30-21.
Next up for the Three Rivers is the Morrison Mustangs at Amboy Clippers. Amboy got the first win of the season last week in Riverdale, 42-0. They had to balance attack as 5 different players scored for them. Morrison, on the other hand, gave up 42 second-half points to Newman and lost by that margin. I think the Clippers ride their momentum for their big win last week and get this one at home close, 24-21.
Wrapping up the Three Rivers portion of the Blitz, we've got Newman traveling to Fulton to take on the Steamers. And boy, how long ago does Week 1 feel for both of these programs? Newman lost to Rock Ridge in the opening week of the season. Meanwhile, the Steamers throttled Orion in their opener. And since then, Newman hasn't lost, Fulton hasn't won. In this one, if Ethan Jones is back under center, I think it could be competitive. But if you take the Comets and you tell them, look, stop one guy, and I'm talking about Austin Reaganweather, if you tell them to stop one guy, they're going to do it for the vast majority of the game. This Comets team has also shown the ability to say enough is enough and put their foot down in a game. Exhibit A, the 42-0 victory over Morrison on Friday night, in which they scored all their points in the second half. So if Jones is back, it's going to be close. If it's not, it probably won't be so close. I'm going to split the difference and say Newman wins this one 35-22.